morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is SirEpicorn, and today I am bringing you back with another video. So I'm going to slow it down a bit because I feel like I've been talking too fast. I just did another take and I talked too fast and then I need to cough. And then I thought I could pull it off as a cough and just get away with it. But then I'm too awkward to, just like let it slide. So I had to redo it. Let's just hope that this is the second and only try after that one. Because, I'm kind of just don't want to redo this again. So yeah. So this is a collab with ShadowSiims. You can check out our channel. The link will be in the description. Basically, we did the half a house. Sorry, guys. We did half a house challenge, which pretty much is she built the first half, and then I basically built the other half, and then I adapted to her build. I made a few changes. I'm not gonna lie, I did make a few changes. I added in, because like how I think of it when I'm building is I always kind of have to have three primary different types of like wall covers, I guess, like wallpaper, paint. I don't know the word for it because it's like such a wide group of things. So I went with brick, and then she also had like the basic standards color, and then I also used the shutter boards. I think the blue shutter boards. So yeah, I kind of added my own twist to it, and I did that. So I kind of feel bad, but then again, it did make it look a bit better because she kind of just used like brick. So however, I did use like her like style and like what she did like with the blue windows or whatever. So I think it turned out really nice. I used the conservatory at the back, and I don't know why I'm talking about the build right now. It's because I'm probably postponing the fact that I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm trying to get into the swing of things again, It's hard to like talk for however amount of time without like having a conversation, like, hearing the other person's side of things. It's hard to get back into because I did it like for a few weeks straight and I got into it. But then after taking a break, it's like, it's tough to get used to it again, I guess. So yeah, when I was like talking to my friend last night, because I was supposed to film the video last night, but my friend Hannah, shout out to Hannah, thanks a lot, she distracted me. I was supposed to film it last night, and it probably would have been out on the Saturday, but today's Saturday, but I had to end up filming it today because she distracted me and we just ended up talking about nothing. So yeah, it's her fault. You can blame her. She's probably the only commenter of this video, so she's probably going to say something back to this, but YOLO. Who says YOLO? I swear that it was ironic, but it kind of wasn't. So anyway, she basically suggested that I would talk about sports, and I am a very into sports nowadays. I'm a very athletic person. You often find me on days doing a jog or just a lot of sport things. My favorite sport is actually called sport ball. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a really, really good sport. You do a lot of sports with the playing of the balls. My favorite player is the guy who kicks the ball. But then also the guy who holds the ball. He's pretty cool too. But yeah, my favorite player. He has hair. Pair of shoes, he's a really good player overall. I would rate him 10 out of 10. If you didn't get that joke, I'm sarcastic right now because I really don't enjoy sport, but it's like this running joke with my friends, because I have a core group of like 5 friends including me, and then I have like a few on the edge, but like basically all my friends, I hate them. It's not a joke either. They're just not nice people. And And I get that was like kind of just out of nowhere that I just pointed out the fact that I don't like my friends. But there's a lot of stories. Oh my god, I just voice cracked. Hannah's gonna point that out. Thanks, Hannah, if you're already commenting. Thanks a lot. Thank a lot. But yeah, they're like, my friends are decent, right? So we can have jokes. I can have jokes with them and stuff like that. They have the kind of similar sense of humor, but like they're just not nice people. Like comparing them to like, you know, average friend groups or whatever, they just don't like. They say a lot of mean things, and sometimes I can't tell if they mean it or not. And I actually think it's really affected me. Like, I'm not as confident and stuff like that. And I actually and like, I'm not trying to blame them or anything. Like, it's as much as my part as well as theirs. Because, like, obviously, like, if I was smart, I wouldn't take what they say to me, like, to heart. But, you know, that's just who I am. And I do take it to heart. But yeah, so I think they actually do kind of affect me. But, you know, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, right? No. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish school in 2 years. So I guess it's better having some people to hang around with than none at all. And obviously, I'm gonna have a lot of stories to share about them because there's a lot of things that I can say about it. But I'm not really going to get into, because this is supposed to be a happy build, you know, because I'm doing a collab, and, you know, whatever people that are new to this channel, maybe that came from the other channel, ShadowSiims, you know, I want them to get the full experience of SirEpicorn, you know. If you don't know who I am and you're new, then obviously I'm going to have the frequently asked questions in the description, but they're not really free. Okay, I have a secret. They're not really frequently asked questions. I just knew that, like, when I watch YouTubers and stuff, like, I want to know, like, information about them. And they obviously, well, why do I keep saying the word obviously? Basically, they had frequently asked questions in their description, and I found it helpful because it made me like know new things about them, because if I'm like a new subscriber or whatever, and they're not always gonna say like introduce themselves or whatever, they used to have it in their description, so then I felt like that would help. No one really asked those questions, but I assume that's like general questions that people would ask, and it's quite sad really in hindsight to think that those questions weren't asked by anyone, but I just assumed that people would ask them. So I'm a sad person, but what can you do? I mean, I feel like that will be benefited by people who watch my videos, or new people or whatever. So basically, my name is Tadhg. It's spelled differently how it's said. It's Tadhg, but it's spelled Tadhg, and no one knows how to pronounce it once they see how it's spelled. But you know, that's how it's said. And then I'm 15. I turned 15 September 17th. So when I first started my channel, I was 14. And within that time, I haven't really gotten anywhere yet. But that's partially my fault, because I haven't really been uploading frequently. Which I probably should do, like, daily. And I have no excuse, really, because school isn't, like, I'm doing the most less stressful year in school ever. Aside from the fact that I have to somehow piece together 4 weeks of work experience with random strangers I don't know. Like, if you're not, sorry, I always just do that, and I'm sorry. Okay, I just don't know how else to say, but the fact that I'm really sorry about that. So basically, if you don't live in Ireland, we have this year called transition year, TY for short, and basically it's the transition from the junior years to the senior years, but it's technically counted as a senior year because you're at the age of a senior, basically, because you have 3 years of so how it works is, like, we have 8 years of primary school, 2 years before that of play school, and then 6 years of secondary school, which is another word for high school, I guess, but in Ireland they call it secondary school. And basically, we have to choose after 3 years whether or not we want to do transition year. And transition year is basically like a stress-free year, because on the 3rd year of secondary school, because transition year is the 4th year. The 3rd year of secondary school, we have to do loads of exams, which are really stressful, and I decided to do transition year to take a break from that, because after transition year, then you have 2 really stressful years of school where you have to do big exams, which like basically decide your future, which is a lot to put on a 16-year-old. I'm really young, actually. Everyone in my year is actually 16 or 17. And I'm like one of the very few people who are 15. So technically I'm really not supposed to be in the year I am. I'm supposed to be in the year below. But my mum, she put me in school a year earlier because she, I don't know why, she just basically hates me, probably because that's like something people like to point out literally every week in school, that I'm younger than them. Which, you know, it's fine, but like it's still annoying to me. So yeah, I am in transition year, which is a year where you basically do a lot of trips with your school, and it's basically supposed to give you an idea of what you want to choose for college or like your career or whatever. So it's supposed to give you an idea, because you do a lot of like seminars where you learn about like different workplaces and stuff, and then also you have to solo-handedly, is that a word? Like, I know there's a phrase that I'm not using, but I just don't know what the phrase is. So, yeah, so basically we have to organize 4 weeks of work experience for ourselves in whatever careers we want to do. Single-handedly. My friend just pointed out, she's listening to this while I'm recording it. Like, I've just muted her, but she can still hear me, so she's like pointing out other things. She's like, this is probably really bad, because she said hello. Leave me alone. But yeah, so work experience, we have to do 4 weeks, and it's really stressful. That's like the one stressful thing that we have to do all year. Because like it shouldn't be stressful, but you know, I'm an awkward small child. Well, I'm not really a child, but like I'm a child. I'm a teenager, technically. I'm a teenager. Is that a phase, Mom? Sorry. So I'm 15, yeah. So I just said like, I'm just repeating myself, and it's like really bad. Like, this is probably like really boring, and I'm sorry to anyone who's watching this, and to anyone who did watch this and turned it off. Well, thanks, and whoever stayed, thanks. So yeah, basically we have to choose 4 weeks, and it's really stressful because I'm a child, and I'm really awkward, and like it's all right. Oh my god, my dogs are barking. If you can hear that, I'm very sorry. Yeah, you definitely can hear that. Oh my god. Just ignore it. I am child. My friend just... Oh my god, she's distracting me again. First she distracted me from even doing the voiceover, and now while I'm doing it, she's distracting me. So, yeah. I don't know how to communicate with people. It's like... It's a problem, really. But, you know, what can you do? It's just who I am. It's a part of my lifestyle. I'm very sorry. Anyway, so it's really awkward, but it's been okay, because the first week, which is actually starting on Monday, so I'm doing that with my dad, because I didn't find a place in time, because I was just procrastinating and putting it off. And then by the time I was ready to do it, I called up like loads of places, and they were all like, oh yeah, well, we're not available. So I basically took too long, and I don't know what I'm going to do. So that's a problem. It's a big problem. But you know, I'm going to work with my dad for a week, which is starting on Monday, the 23rd of October. So that will be something. I mean, because I have to like fill out like a form of like how the employer treated me, and then they also have to do the other way around, like how I worked and stuff. And like I'm just afraid, like my dad, like he makes me like slave, like because he said, oh yeah, there's loads of cleaning for you to do, but like when we were like told to like find these weeks, they're like, make sure you're not just cleaning, because like that's considered like manual labor that they're not supposed to do, because the whole idea of this is to learn and more like view like what it's like instead of like doing a lot of work. So it's a learning experience. But my dad said he's gonna have a lot of cleaning for me to do, and it's like, well, should I tell my school that like he basically broke a law, because like the law, like there's a law that you're not, like when you're doing work experience, like a child like that's under 18, they're not supposed to do manual labor or whatever, or heavy manual labor, I guess. So I don't know if I should say that, or should I just suck it up and lie about the fact that he mistreated me. Well, it doesn't really count as mistreating, because like he's my dad, and like obviously I do like think worse things. Obviously I do worse things when I'm at home, like cleaning and like heavy lifting or whatever. Like it's not like worse things like, oh, I'm a bloody slave, I'm like, they bought me on a black market and I'm supposed to work for them. It's not like that, but like it's still technically like I'm not supposed to do it, but I don't know. I guess I'm just going to have to write a good review, because he's probably going to hold a grudge against me if I don't. So, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, and then I had to write, like, I was supposed to film this voiceover in the morning, but then I got really distracted because I was watching The Apprentice, thanks to Hannah, because she told me to watch it, and then now I'm hooked and I can't stop watching it. It's not really her fault, because she's not forcing me to watch it, but like I can't stop watching it. It's really addictive. It's a reality TV show, basically, if you don't know what it is, where this man named Lord Sugar, who's basically like his net worth is like over like 3 million or something, and he basically has his own TV show where he gets like 18 people to do like these different tasks every week. And it's like, sell all this, and whatever profit you get, whoever gets the most profit, like, because he breaks it up into 2 teams, whatever gets the most profit, then you win, and then I fire someone or whatever, and then they just get different tasks every week. But it's a reality TV show, so there's a lot of drama. But like I low-key love it so much, and I can't stop watching it. And I was supposed to record this in the morning, but I didn't. It's currently nearly 3:30, and I'm only recording it now, so it won't be out until probably Sunday. If not late on Saturday, but Oh, Hannah just informed me it was 1.15 billion. Well, like, his net worth is 1.15 billion. But, like, at least I didn't say just a million. Like, I knew it was more than a million. I get that 3 million and 1.5 billion is a lot, but, like, difference. But... I can't take back what I just said. So yeah. Basically what I did in this was I did a conservatory, and I liked how it looked, because I've never really done a conservatory before, and it kind of reminded me of the one I have at home, because like I have a conservatory, and it's just kind of like a cozy like place where like our family kind of hangs out sometimes, and they can like sit around, and there's a fire. And then there's like, you can just put your feet up and, just have conversation or whatever. And they're usually there in winter, especially, because they have like a big like fire. So yeah, Hannah's still informing me about Lord Sugar. I'm not gonna talk about him anymore. That's it's been done with. I'm bored of him. I've watched enough Lord Sugar to last me a lifetime, and I don't know why, but his name is Lord Sugar. He's like he says he's a lord, but he's a dumb. He sounds really dumb, like the words he uses. Like he's not really that posh. but yeah, so and like the receptionist, she always addresses him, but she's not like yes, whatever. She says yes, Lord Sugar, and she always addresses him by Lord, and I think that's just really weird. But you know, that's just me. I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I'm saying. Hannah keeps like, you're distracting me. Please stop it. I just want to do my voiceover in peace. I was talking about the conservatory and how it reminded me of the one at home. But yeah, so the piano, I had a problem with that because I wanted to have a piano there, but for some reason, like, because Hannah basically downloads custom content, I can't be bothered to go through custom content websites and download them at all. So she sent me her custom content folder, and then I downloaded it to my computer, and I got everything she had. Yes, I'm blaming Hannah. But basically, she had this custom content piano. I really like that piano because it's like a small piano. Like, it looked good in that place, but it was a custom colored one. So even the original City Living colors were still considered custom content. So I really wanted a piano there, but when I was trying to upload it onto the gallery, it was considered custom content. And I know when you put custom content on your gallery, then people don't really find it as often because you have to like uncheck a box to find the custom content things. So yeah, that's why I changed it when I was uploading onto the gallery. I put a bar there, but I don't know if it'll work. So if you download this house, get rid of the bar probably and just replace it with that piano if you have City Living. If not, then you know, you can just keep that space free or put whatever you want there really. But the bar, I don't know if it actually works because I didn't really player test this house. I don't know if they'd be able to get through the door because the bar is kind of sticking out. But yeah, so this is the house and it's coming on nicely. I felt kind of bad because the person I collab with, ShadowSiims, she basically didn't have all the packs, and she said that to me, and I understood, yeah. Like, obviously not everyone has the packs, and but I have like the majority of them because like I don't know, because like I like to build and have the most options because like there is like the items are very like limited to like what I can build with, and then anytime they bring out things I have to have it, so I have like a more capability of doing things. I have pretty much everything except like 2 stuff packs or something, so yeah, but she only has like 4 of the expansion packs. Well, she only has all the expansion packs and like one other pack or whatever. So I felt kind of bad, and then obviously she did it first, so I thought I'd add in a few more things to kind of fill up the space because she didn't like have like, I had a lot more like things to do with, and like my rooms looked a lot more full because I had more packs. So I added in like a few paintings or whatever. And I don't know if that counts as cheating. If it does, then let me know in the comments because, you know, I don't want to be held accountable for the fact that we cheated. Well, I don't want her to be held accountable. I'll take the I don't know the word. What is the word? I'll take the whatever. I don't know. You get what I mean. But yeah, so she didn't have as many packs, so I thought I'd add in a few things. Like, not too much, but like, yeah. So then the build was getting like too long. I already had like an hour and like nearly 2 hours of footage. So I was like, oh, well, I don't want this video to be like 40 minutes long or whatever. So I didn't record the boys' bedroom, but then I recorded the girls' bedroom. I don't know why. But you'll see, if you stay to this screenshots, you'll see how they're both, like, how they both look. Also, actually, I'm very curious because if there is anyone who is watching that is new, or, you know, anyone watching really, let me know in the comments if you actually watched the screenshots, because I was having this conversation with my friend Hannah. Most of the conversations I have or mention with my friends, it's usually Hannah because she's like my best friend and I just talk to her like literally nearly every day. So most of the time I will mention her because like half of my life is spent with her. Well, no, like half of my day is spent with her. Like So we do talk a lot. So yeah, if you're wondering why I just keep saying Hannah, it's because we spend a lot of time together. But we were having a conversation. It was like, do you actually like watch the screenshots? Because I don't know anyone who does really, because they're like 2 minutes long usually, and it's like I already just watched how the speed build was done. I don't understand why I'd watch how it was made as well. Sorry, my dogs are barking. So yeah, I don't really watch the screenshots. It depends, because like I feel like if I miss something, then I would watch the screenshots to see like, oh, how is this made or whatever. But most of the time I don't watch the screenshots, and I'm just wondering if I should keep them in, or if I should, like, because I feel like there's a few people out there that do actually care about the screenshots. Sorry, my dogs are barking very loudly, but you know, what can you do? I will just end this video now while I can. If you want, you can comment if you actually do watch the screenshots, so I know in advance, like, if I should actually keep them in, because I feel like there are a few people out there that actually do care, but you know, it's very small amount of people, like very limited amount. So yeah, that's the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Also read the description if you want to know more information about me, how to contact me if you want to do collab. Also, this is a collaboration with ShadowSiims, so make sure to check out her channel if you are watching, and also give her some love and like and comment on her videos. So thank you guys. I don't have an intro, and I don't think I'll ever will, because it's kind of a joke now. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Probably not, but you know, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.